Some very squeeze focused kind of gradual fatigue building burnout set, and then one similar set with that press, because it was like light squeeze in the beginning, and as they got weaker, it was nasty ones. But either way, it seems as though it was all worked out rather freaking nicely. Get up there! Oh, oh my gosh. Almost muscles after making me freaking lightheaded. But only one more pose left. Actually, no, one more pose. One more piece of clothes. See if we sweated that down. And let's see in the car. Well, you could look at it in such a way that you could say that I had a really good workout. I was in the zone. Everything was clicking. One might say that I'm a lucky freaking guy to have had such an awesome chest day tonight. But I'm not so sure I concur. I'm not exactly certain that luck had anything to do with the fact that I drank 3 liters of water today. Yeah, 4 liters of water today, not including the pre-workout and some intra-workout. The fact that I was well rested, food. Now, the quality of the food, at least my lunch, I can throw it up in the air, let's be real, is the remains of a caniac. Kind of gas, I mean, maybe not, but in moderation. Mr. Oh. Oh, 4 years ago.
We lost that. Come on, make it work. Watch it. One rep at a time, okay? Focus one rep at a time. Hold on. Yeah, for sure. That's what I like to do for myself. You know, I like to get comfortable on top of it. Like, when I come to workouts for weeks, 2 days, and they're like, all right, I feel good. I feel like easier kicking. Now I'm kind of off. Okay, that's it. Last night, shredded, bro. Last chance, last opportunity to get that freeze.
And saying like, this is the craziest Starbucks location I've ever been to. It's got, holy crap, it's got 3 whipped cream machines and 4 blenders. But this is nice. So pre-chest, I want everything related to my shoulder joint, as well as everything that's going to be involved with the actual pressing itself to be warm. So what that usually ends up looking like is just camping out here with the handle, doing this kind of rotation of just warm stuff. This is not crazy. This is not like not doing this to failure, and this definitely does not count as any working sets. But for me to sit here, kind of bounce around, get my back warmed up, get my shoulders warmed up, rotate up especially, and then a little bit of chest activation too from doing some of those single arm presses. When I go to the dumbbell room and I pick up whatever I start with, I'm not going to feel crunchy. I'm not going to feel nervous because I know that everything that's going to be, well, let's just say activated is already fucking warm. So I'm going to camp out here for a few more minutes and get some first working set. So regular gym, regular everything. But then we walk over here, like this fancy pants, extra dark room, what might be in this cave. If you have an Anytime membership, this should be fucking spanking your pants off immediately. Dumbbells to 150s. Oh my god, this is perfect. Alright, so I've worked my way up. 80s, 95s, 110s, 125s. Let's go with 140s. And 125s felt pretty freaking light. But I don't want to jump straight to 150. That's a recipe for pecking. Rippage. But let's go to 140s. So everything feels good. Next up will be 150s. So we're working on. Yeah, perfect. You know, I've never done a working set of dumbbell bench above 150 pounds. I tried 165s once, I hurt myself, but I don't think it was because of the weight. It was, the bench was like really wide. Like this is what I'm used to here, but it was like a fat pad. And it just put me in a weird position, I think. But let's get amped up to some Ariana Grande. Go nuts. Maybe scoop this fan over when I throw the weights out. No. Okay. So I've said this a few times. The stack is not necessarily heavy enough. So for me to do a really good set of just regular bent over overhead extensions, which this is kind of my perfect setup. Upright to kind of scoot my butt up against, bend over here, very stable. Much more stable than trying to like yank this weight up here and like stand to balance. I mean, I just hate the feeling of that. But it's not heavy enough. So because I do like 25 reps, maybe even 30, I don't know. But I don't want to really make this any heavier by adding plates, because then it's too heavy. And instead of actually just pulling the weight over the triceps, I'm going to be like forcing my shoulders and just like this is about the weight I won't use. So that's where some pretty exhaust with the rope will be perfect. This is only half the stack. I really want to squeeze in bird first. A few more, probably two real quick. I think only one more tricep is necessary. And we want girls? Let's just take this fairly right side then left. That'll be really different for a curl. 90 dumbbell, but notice the left tricep did not need so much self-assistance. My right was a little behind the game. That's why I was start with the right side so I can really wreck it, and then just match that intensity and not overdo the strong side. But dumbbells are pretty open. I think we should have them. Halfway done. Like it's a 10% fucking chance hit. So instead of hefty, let's say kind of tension focused dumbbell curls, some squeezing, slow, burning cable curls would be a nice start. And it really is a completely opposite approach. You know, sometimes I do like starting with just, you know, you can grab the 70s, get them strong in like both. I'll do the 80s, but that's definitely probably not point for me even throwing about the 60s. It won't be any more effective. I do know that. Skills might do. But you can sometimes we'll start with heavy set curls for 10, normal tempo, not a hold, no nothing, just doing the physical work. But the value and the feeling from these squeezing sets, slow, kind of more torturous, something like this too. Right, don't walking in feeling as the incline bench. This has more constant tension, but it's still the same thing. Just a side up movement with like 3 extra steps. This will be good. Not too bad when it comes to full sadness. Let's just say the amount of weight that might have. It doesn't have to be 30 sets of one, because by the time you finish at 6, as long as you're already obliterated, maybe you need one more like squeeze and kind of pump set where you think at the end of it and it rolls. So it's, I think it's more of a question of just being as simple as that, the intensity, you know, because anytime that there's a tip or kind of an approach you're looking at where it's take it easier on yourself, usually I don't see the fucking damage that these guys are seeing, you know. So every couple of weeks, maybe you take 2 weeks off, give yourself a full body reset. Whenever you gotta back off, it's like, yeah, sure. You know, there is a certain there's a time period where really heavy weight and pushing
push the envelope, progressive overload. Like now that I'm dying down, I don't need to try to lift as heavy as I could. But with weights within reason, I want to lift as hard as I can. And just take it easy. Because it takes away from the body of the training. Because if you look to your left, you look to your right, and one guy is, mild discomfort level training, and the other guy is fucking like actually making faces because he means it training. That guy's going to be way more honest. He's going to be more excited. I want to go hard. I want to match that intensity or exceed it. It doesn't matter if the guy's 150 pounds. If somebody who's fucking killing it for wherever they're at, then that's fucking exciting. And that's what I want to see. So it's, maybe that's just a personal level, but it's a pattern which I've come to recognize. Guys who fucking get legit results are capable of going the hardest. And they don't just back off from the slightest level of discomfort and difficulty. But this is getting hard. Slow down. Way too much. No problem. It's kind of a value is at the end of the journey, you gotta fight the dragon before you get the goal at the end of the kind of analogy. So that's my next step. If I see a scrappy set, it just, let's just say it does not make me particularly motivated. At least not externally. Now internally, in my mind, I can kind of flip it around. Like let's say I was in some kind of gym where a lot of scrappy sets were more and more than you expect in just general different populace. At that point, and going nuts on curls or triceps extensions or whatever else. So that's my thoughts there. And we all know guys like that. I've said this a couple times, I'll say it again. There's usually someone at your gym where when they walk in, the vibe changes. The pressure in the air is a little bit different, and it's not jaw dropping. I'm not talking like Jay Cutler walked in the gym in prime 2002 look. Now I'm not saying that kind of thing, but guys where they kill it, and they kill it consistently enough, where it's no longer a question that the guy is going to go out. It's you reach a sort of point, or that guy reaches a sort of point where just like high ass fucking intensity locked in this his baseline state to the point where he's done it so many times, or you've watched him so many times. That's exactly what you expect, So why not try to apply that to yourself? When I was a chipman, I'm talking year 1, 2, there was a guy in my gym, 280, but not a bulk 280. I'm talking just like a regular, normal body fat 280. Total numbers. Obviously, people like looks. As a guy, should be pretty long. But always serious, always training hard. I would never see him do a set where he was, doing a single arm preacher and play on his phone at the same time. That would be bizarre to see the guy do that. So even when I was on the 170, so I was doing a heavy cable preacher machine, which I don't know the exact brand of. It used to be a machine at that gym, but I still miss awesome skills. But even though I'm at my own level, and I sort of reach the bound in there, I can still use that as motivation. I got to chill about this. Because no matter how big somebody is or how small somebody is, the subjective enjoyment of training hard, having a pump, moving, it's pretty similar across the board. If you attach your brain scanners to me now, and to me 6 months into working out, and I went through the process of a hard lift, fully pumped, did a pose down at the end of it, way grounded, or back on like 175-pound chest pump pose picture. The subjective enjoyment is in the check. You're bigger, but you're still getting that excitement, which
Esta, aquí en el gym de John Moret, mira nomás, aquí está.
Un lugar hermoso es algo que creamos.
Estamos.
A little heavier for the next two, but again, the point isn't the weight, it's that squeeze at the bottom. In terms of why I wanted to do rear delts first instead of side delts first, you know, I'm not thinking to myself, okay, well, rear delts is going to activate my rotator cuff more, and then I'll be nice and warm for side delts. I think that's probably true. You know, I could definitely imagine if you've got a little bit of a bottom shoulder, that warming up with that rear delt workout would make side laterals feel better. So, I mean, sure, I guess that's true, whatever. But in my mind, what I'm really thinking is I want to finish the shoulder blade with a side delt, just because it's the most impressive. I guess it has some utility in the workout as well. But two more of these.
To see if I succeed, to see if I they're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.
One more. See, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to do a superset for the last one. Oh, yeah. I was wondering if I should drop that in on the attack. So right when I wanted to drink as well. So actually for the last set, I'll change it up a little bit. I mean, don't be fooled. I did not have these particular exercises pre-planned out. Like, I didn't walk in thinking, okay, 4 sets of reverse pec deck, 4 sets of bent over dumbbell. Like, I've got a basic idea of the sort of shoulder work I want to do, but you know, you kind of have to base it off the field. Like, what if I did that reverse pec deck and I hated it? It just felt like trash. I'm never move on to a movement that I like. But okay, so for the last set, instead of just doing the face pulls, I'm thinking, you know, do a set of 15 reps with the same weight, but then jump over the reverse pec deck and do a drop superset. By then, rear delts should be, well, I'm actually kind of concerned it's going to blow the back of my sleeves off with this pump. But I think that would be a perfect head. before side delts. If you're trying to superset 2 movements, if the gym's totally packed, you're kind of an asshole. Like, but if it's not too packed, you know, it's, like I said, use your best judgment. But 1 set of this and then we're good.
They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.
Rear delts have been sufficiently pumped. Holy shit, whoa. Alright, that feels pretty good. So let's get some dumbbell lateral raises in. The bread and butter side delts. I wouldn't mind an exercise block right now just to sit down. But I think side delts I never go too crazy with the weight, but I don't want to go super light either. I'm thinking probably the 50s is about the limit I want to go up to. So, the first set, this is kind of going against my logic when I was talking about making the first set the heaviest. But with side delts, honestly, I don't think the weight is so important. Like for something like chest, I seriously want to put as much tension on it as possible. But with side delts, really, I want that burning feeling at the end of the set. So I think the 40s will be a good start, even if it ends up being like 25 reps.
Never break, never fight, never quit, never right, take the game, live it life, not ashamed, there's no time, feel the pain, make the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb.
Oh yeah. Rear delt's done, but now I got sides. That ends. I got all side delts to do first. I'll just pop in everything works.
Yeah. Good shit on that. I was doing
Let's say as high as I go in those first fresh reps. I'm not just going to stop because I can't get to that height anymore. I'm going to keep trying to burn out. Honestly, I should have just done 5 more little ones. Called that set too early. So 2 more sets for redemption. And then I'm thinking a seated machine lateral raise would be good. That's another one. Let's find that seated shoulder lateral raise. Even just picking up the water bottle and take a sip will start to burn. I think 3 sets here-ish. And honestly, I think I'll be fully pumped. That's not my only cue to be done with the lift. But the reason that I usually do 11 sets for any particular body part. Like if today was chest day, I'd probably want to do 11 sets total, not like 11 per exercise. But by the time I've done that many, I kind of feel like I've done enough. I'm fully pumped. I've hit the muscle. But I can call it early if I think I'm, if I'm thinking better off. It's kind of just a go back to it. But let's see how heavy this machine is.